For the past few months, mysterious drone-like craft the size of SUVs have been sighted nightly, primarily between sunset and midnight, with the nexus of recent reports coming out of New Jersey. The sightings have been so overwhelming that they have become a media sensation, with organizations like CNN, which normally avoid UAP coverage, featuring the story prominently. The government has stated that they are as mystified as anyone else as to who or what is behind this, and an increasing sense of frustration is being voiced by lawmakers and citizens in the affected areas. The flap is so intense that NUFORC's report volume has doubled from what we usually receive. One of the more dramatic encounter occurred in London, Ontario, Canada. Beginning at 6:58 p.m. on December 13th, and lasting for a period of 3.5 hours, a witness observed multiple large drone-like objects with white lights that flashed red and green. The event escalated when a giant, bright spotlight silently hovered above the trees in their yard for about 40 minutes. Multiple additional objects, smaller in comparison, seemed to fly around this central light. Far from being limited to the northeast U.S., however, NUFORC has received reports from 35 states and 10 countries. What are we to make of all of this, and who is responsible? Theories abound, from foreign adversaries to secret government agencies. These ideas have been debated thoroughly, but it's worthwhile to step back and consider the incredibly anomalous characteristics of these objects. Size: many of the drones are the size of cars or SUVs, and one witness described seeing one the size of a school bus. Speed: they can outrun police drones that attempt to follow them. Stealth: they turn off their lights when approached, exhibiting an ability to be aware of what's going on around them and respond. Thermal anomalies: the Ocean County Sheriff's Office observed the drones emitted no heat, making them impossible to see with IR. Interference: they have been reported to interfere with car clocks and cell phones, see the first report above. Quantity: up to 50 drones have been sighted in coordinated flight patterns, and the number of reports is now in the thousands. Duration: the drones are able to stay aloft for hours, suggesting a very robust power source on board. If there is a non-governmental organization behind this, it is an extremely expensive operation indeed, and the drones are exhibiting technical capabilities well beyond what is commonly available. Furthermore, the drones operate over sensitive military areas, from air bases in the UK, to Langley in Virginia, to the Picatinny Arsenal in New Jersey. That makes them a national security threat, and their mode of operation clearly illegal. There have been attempts to track and interdict them. The government has sophisticated anti-drone capability, including jamming, and even the ability to take over control in some instances. A car-sized drone presents a significant radar cross-section, RCS, and radar systems designed to detect aircraft or large objects would likely pick it up. But a month into the current flap, not a single drone has been tracked to its source or captured. Why? Could it be that we are simply incapable of doing it? What kind of object could evade us that way? There is, of course, a long history of flying objects with flashing multicolored lights that buzz military bases and evade attempted interception. Could it be that these drones are actually true UFOs, disguised to look like terrestrial drones for some unknown reason? A report received yesterday from Radcliffe, KY seems to point to this possibility. A witness spotted drones flying low over their house, followed a few minutes later by a Black Hawk helicopter that came onto the scene and chased 3 of them. 2 minutes after that, something even more anomalous happened. A large triangular UFO appeared and followed the drones and helicopter. The description of the triangular UFO conforms to other triangles that have been observed for over 30 years, from the Belgium wave to the Hudson Valley sightings to the Phoenix lights. See our gallery page for images. Assuming the triangle was not of human origin, what does that say about the drones? It is also worthwhile to note that this recent wave is eerily reminiscent of similar events over northeastern Colorado and western Nebraska that occurred from December 2019 to January 2020. During that period, residents also reported numerous sightings of unidentified drones flying in coordinated formations during evening hours. Witnesses described groups of up to 19 drones with estimated wingspans of about 6 feet, flying in grid patterns at altitudes between 200 and 500 feet. The sightings were never explained. While we at NUFORC are keeping an open mind, the theory that these drones are NHI, non-human intelligence, craft is something to consider, and at this current stage it can't be ruled out.